who technically, as of this moment, people are calling Wright, uh, making her first exclusive response to the hammer, or it coming down on Diddy, Sean Combs, the Diddy, Puff Daddy, all the monikers he has, it's come down on him. Jaguar, it's been 304 days since Cassie's lawsuit hit the internet. 304 days that we brought you in and you started speaking on what's to come, and you said it. They can go back and watch it and see that you mentioned, oh, it's coming down. Give it 2 months, give it 3. Actually, give it about 9 months. Look, we're looking around September, is what you said. Everyone was asked, how do you know? How did you know? How did you know? And now we have you here with what you said come to pass.
Again,
what are your thoughts, please?
I want my perk walk. I'm feeling like Lil Wayne right now. I feel like I'm getting cheated. I want the perk walk. I want the twisty ties. I want him on the ground. I want people putting his head into the car. I want that. That's what they did to the kids.
Yeah, there's never been an image of Diddy in handcuffs.
No, we need that. We need that. I need that perk walk. So as I keep reaching out to victims, I can let them know it's safe to come outside.
So let me ask you, Jag. Diddy was, and we're gonna go through this whole thing real quick.
Jaguar warned y'all. That's what they saying on the associate. They got like 13,000 people or so over there now.
Yeah.
And they was watching me on TikTok. They were telling me in the chat, "Don't cry, Jag."
Wow.
How was the Associated Press commentating on what I'm doing in my TikTok?
Listen, I was on the academic page, and everyone's typing in Jaguar Wright was right. He's trying to say, hey, listen, I hear y'all, but they're letting him know. Go back and listen to Jaguar Wright. Now you have to go watch everything she said.
Yeah, on the blue couch.
Can you give me your thoughts when Diddy comes to New York? He's seen walking the streets of New York with his son right before the feds. They were supposed to arrest today, but they chose to do it last night.
Well, yeah, because they probably felt like he was getting itchy. And he might have been trying something. I mean, he did what all of the good fellas do. When they know that they get ready to go to jail, they come home, they have dinner with everybody, they go to the different places, that last good time.
There's a song that goes around, Jag. I believe it's called 1,000 Bottles of Baby Oil on the Wall. Take one down and pass it around. What? When you hear this indictment being unsealed, and to hear the depravity of the...
You know what? I'm going to say it again. Because there might be some people who have never been through here to the blue couch. These niggas is wild. They put your bitches to do damage and wild shit. Like I do something like that, I ain't said. Why don't nobody ever want to believe me?
Without question.
Jamal said it himself. Jaguar sat on the couch and said he put the boots to that girl, and y'all said she was a liar, and then we seen it, and then y'all just said, I want my perk walk. That's all I want. The only thing that's going to make any of this hoopla worth it is if he does a perk walk, if he gets put into a car, if he is treated like the criminal that he is on camera. See, they got all of these images leading up to the secret arrest of them having a good time and doing all of that. But when is he going to start having a bad time?
So, for the victim,
I'm going to have a good time when I go to lock up. It's always annoying. You know, every time I've been arrested for something that I didn't do, and yet nobody. But did he get arrested finally and get the book ready to be thrown at his very, very, very dancing feet? It will be his feet with that law book. How many crimes he's done, and everyone's so surprised. You know how weird that is for me?
That is. That is.
Y'all watch me get arrested there, just Virginia bringing you down.
Man, I think they wanted to really silence some things that you had to say, and you know, we can talk about that all day later. What I love to do, Jack, is let's start with the right now with what we know, and let's work backwards. He offered $50 million. $50 million to be free. The judge right now, because again, this is breaking news. The judge right now is she went back to her chambers to consider, but the government says that is not enough money.
No bond. Just like they did to me when they first started using my ex-husband to use our custody with our son Sam. The second, I got no bond. I got no bond for nonviolent crime. He doesn't really deserve any bond at all. But if he's going to have bond, I mean, let's start with no passport. Let's start with no private planes. Let's start with a black and white or whatever the equivalent of a black and white is, following him everywhere he goes, watching everything like he's been doing to people for so many years. It's time for the diddler to become uncomfortable.
It's
uncomfortable.
Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney, stated that he does not want to use the word cooperative. But he's talking about 75 billion.
Oh, so 75 million? Or is it 175? Which is it, 75 or 175? They're releasing him for. So yeah, he got fined. I want an ankle monitor. I want his passport surrendered, and I want a passport. He's out on 75 million. Breaking in.
If he's back in the world, or at least back in his match.
No. He's back on the street. I think I like that. Where's the ankle monitor? I want my passport. If Irv Gotti can run around demanding sloppy toppy, I think at this point I deserve what I have. I want my passport. Justice for Pop, you better believe it.
Oh yeah. Let me ask you, Jack. And we're gonna break this whole thing down. We're gonna just keep kind of going through this thing. But let me ask you, in your mind, does this now, when you look back on the apology, when he was like, "Man, I was effed up," what does that do for? Like, what are your thoughts on that apology now?
That apology lets all of his victims who haven't come forward yet know nothing's gonna happen to me. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna say these words. I'm gonna kick some money around. And you're gonna stay hurt, and I'm gonna stay rich. That's what I mean. Whatever. From sugar on me.
Can I get your take, Jack, on 1,000 bottles of baby oil seeds? 1,000 bottles. Like, in your mind, from what you've seen in your life.
All I'll say is before you start singing that song and playing your games, make sure you comb through it for all the pubic hair left behind. I meant what I said. I would have went in there with a hazmat suit. Those some brave officers. But
Now,
they could have gotten encephalitis just from sitting on the couch. That's why I don't know why they acted like they was in there looking for anything other than physical pain. Because there was so many DNA samples in that house. They could have probably created a whole new race.
let me ask you, when it comes to the hotels, he said that, or in the indictment, they said that there were people that were hired to clean up after the freak off. So this is not even the people that's hired by the hotel. These are special.
No, they had to bring in outside clean. No, this is industrial level foolishness. What are you talking about?
This is Breaking Bad level.
Imagine what happened. Now you heard the video, you heard the footage with him and the meat. Now we also know that CDJ is allegedly also a power bottom. And he's a much older man. And they said he's very enthusiastic in his endeavors. What happens when he pops something loose? You know what I'm
saying? It's funny because they're mentioning sex workers, but they're not mentioning women. They're mentioning men as sex workers.
Yeah.
Like is that a thing where like there's a website and what? It's just wild to hear like you mentioned.
You never heard of Grindr?
I personally am not. That is what.
Why don't nobody ever talk about the fact that TDK has an account allegedly on Grindr? Grindr is a sex app. It's been around for about 15 years now. It's pretty much where you can put a GPS in an asshole. So you go onto the app and it uses the location. And it routes you to the account of the man closest to you. And then y'all see him and you decide if you're going to do it at the 7-Eleven or do it at the gay club in the bathroom. It's a hookup site for promiscuous gay men.
Wow.
The Grindr. Why would a bishop have a ghost account?
Yeah, let me ask you, also in the 14-page indictment.
Brandon.
Oh, not clip. Not clip.
Brandon. Oh, baby.
Not Malice.
He loved the way I did he Bob. That's what I'm learning.
Yeah, we're about to go through all the lyrics. Again, there was an interview I was watching with, or a video I was watching with JC and Diddy from back in, I guess early 2000s. We're gonna go back and watch all of this because
I think we need to, because everything was done in the city. They traded all of our faces. All of this stuff was done right in everyone's face. So I want you to imagine how insane it is for the victims who know this is going on, know that the authorities are being paid off, know that no one's going to believe them, and you still got to find a way to survive.
Jack, I want you to speak to Diddy right now.
But I got to say to a sodomite like him, only thing I would say to him is go to jail, go directly to jail, do not pass go, do not collect $200. But they done gave him money.
75 million.
He done rolled the dice and got all the free parking money.
Even though you're not getting your perp walk, would you like cameras? I know they don't put cameras in federal court. Would you like to watch this thing unfold?
Oh, I think they're going to make an exception.
Ooh.
This just became the new OJ. America can't afford to turn this bag down.
Oh.
I feel it. Nancy, greatest hit coming up. Sean P. Cole. She called him Sean P. Cole. She actually thought that P. Diddy was his legal name.
He changed.
P. Cole. bad guy.
You know, he usually changes.
You ain't kidding, Nancy. You ain't kidding.
He recently changed his name to Brother Love to Love. Do you think there was a reason behind him changing his name?
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the only lie that would work left. He done lied about everything else. I guess, you know.
Like, maybe all these things happened when he was in his Diddy phase and before. Now the love phase, he's on to something else.
Now you're saying that this man is multiple personality disorder. If that's the case, then we got 4 different predators and they all need to get booked.
Yeah, I think he might look for the
From Buff Daddy to Puffy to Diddy, now to Love. Oh, let's not forget P. Diddy. Yeah, we got 5 different predators. If we're judging him by the different phases of his depravity, then he needs to be rearrested for the other 4 persons.
Oh. Now they stated that these pre-calls lasted for days. Can your mind imagine going into hour number 72 and you're still getting like, I'm still in the bed with a sex worker? I'm still being walked in the corner?
If you remember. If you remember. Guys, Storm Monroe was live today with a young woman I think y'all need to reach out to. She's a subscriber, but she's also a content creator here on YouTube. She has over 50K subscribers. Her name is Love Jones. Today, Love Jones sat with Storm Monroe, and she talked about being with the Combs brothers last summer in a Sprinter. She don't remember where they took her. The boys. Apparently, Sin and King is a little bad. The DeLeon or something. Right. She said it was more than DeLeon. Her body tingled all over. I just put prayer hands in the chat. I think y'all need to reach out to Love Jones.
Yeah, and also the lady who was on that yacht that she said the son, it was Diddy's yacht, but she was only hired as a bartender, and there was something spiked to her to get accused too.
You'd be surprised how many of those party workers get assaulted in those.
All right, that's all I got. Jaguar, Wright is on fire. I love her content, man. She tell you like it is. Ain't no biting her tongue. None of that. But yeah, y'all come in, hit the like button, the sub up. You got thoughts in the comment area. I'll be back at y'all with some more content. Stay ready. All praises to the Most High.